a little embarrassed to have to come back and talk about this because I'm going to sound like an idiot. But that's why I'm here. Let's wrap up or advance, I should say, the notion of multiverse. It's a very, very interesting topic. It's philosophical in nature. It's not been proven. There's a non-falsifiability problem that you can't get around with multiverse, and therefore it's not science. It's a notion. Anyway, so I did some reading and I did some thinking. The reading is more important than the thinking. Um, where do I start? So back in Grecian times, so we're talking Plato type days. They came up with, and they thought of the idea of atomism, I think is the term, whereby our entire world is created by small things called atoms. And that's been supported for thousands of years now, 2,000 years now. Very smart and very good. I have full support of atomism. Where multiverse theorists or theologists believe is possible is within the quantum mechanical world. So atoms are particles. Those are fixed things in our universe. I want you to to accept by any stretch. Know that there is an academic difference between what is a particle and what is a wave. So light is a wave. An electron is a particle. An electron is predictable, and it's not that a wave is unpredictable. It just has many things, about it. And there's something that I learned called superposition. And so this is a quantum mechanical term where it's going to be difficult for me to say this, where something can exist in two places at once and you just don't know which it is until the observation happens. And so then you throw a bell curve theory on that, and you just put probability around. It's all about statistics at that point, not objective reality, and that's where it gets really weird for me, and that's okay. But let's remember that quantum theory, quantum shit is all about the study of super small things. And if Big Bang was correct, the contention on that is that it began from one atom and then blew up into everything that we see here. So the mechanics of quantum, really small things, need to be the same as the mechanics of large things as we perceive them. And I hate saying but we need to acknowledge physics don't lie. What the multiverse people do contend, as I've learned, is that there are possible changes to the laws of physics that exist within places that we don't see because we can't see them, and they operate a little differently. So quantum was discovered, acknowledged, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, in the 1920s. Einstein and Max Planck really ran that theory, and they were right. They also contended that it was possible that our laws of physics or they didn't contended that, well, they did contend it, but they didn't. They allowed for other opportunities to exist in terms of our laws of physics only work in this universe. It is possible that another universe exists that does not follow our laws or our understood laws of physics, I guess. And should that be the case, it doesn't stop at two. It goes on forever. So, me having this conversation or this topic, you know, we've already had this conversation. You just, I just haven't experienced it, and you haven't experienced it either. And I hope I do a better job than my predecessors or counterparts. I don't know. Um, but I will say that that there's a lot more going on than we understand. And what's not going on that we don't understand is my shark tooth necklace is back. And that's from a shark. I wanted to find the shark, but they wouldn't tell me. But I'm sure he was vicious, and I'm sure he ate a lot of humans. Hope he did. And I'm going off a cliff here, so I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. Um, just understand that there's another you somewhere else, and I hope that you is likable. Because my other me probably, well, I do have another me in this world, and he's an idiot. His name is Brad. Later.